Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you are new, then hi, I'm Jasmine, and I am doing something new with my channel today. So if you're wanting to look at more of the makeup side, then I would recommend watching a few other videos. But today I'm going to be starting a kind of series thing. I know I've seen a few YouTubers do it lately, and it's like missing people and unsolved crimes and things like that, just to kind of raise awareness. And I'm really interested in crimes and things like that, so this is going to be really interesting. And if you do like this kind of video, then please do give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna have to put my glasses on. I know that it's gonna look crappy, but I can't see without them. So what I'm going to be talking about today for my first video on this kind of series is going to be the disappearance of Amy Lynn Bradley. Amy Lynn Bradley, I'm going to give you a kind of description about her before anything else, just to raise awareness about who she is and things like that. So her date of birth is the 12th of May 1974. Her place of birth is Petersburg, Virginia. She is a female, obviously, and her hair was short and brown at the time of her disappearance. She is 5'7", roughly around 120 pounds. Her eyes are green, she is white, and she is built slim and athletic. But she kind of fits a lot of descriptions, but to raise awareness of her, I just thought adding the description is the main part of that. So Amy has quite a few distinguishing marks. She has quite a few tattoos and a scar, things like that. So I'm just going to read the things that I have found out about Amy from the distinguishing marks. So she has a baby Tasmanian devil, a spinning basketball on a left shoulder blade, a tribal sun with a Chinese symbol in the middle. In the centre of her extreme lower back, a Chinese symbol on her right ankle, and a green and blue gecko lizard around the side of her navel. She also has a navel ring, multiple ear piercings, and she has a 2.5-inch scar on her right shin. So that kind of separates her from a lot of people. So a month before she went missing, she had just moved into her new home. She just began a second job working part-time with a computer company. The company that she worked for, her aunt and uncle actually own. She had just adopted a female bulldog called Daisy, and she was going to pick her up on the Sunday that she was returning home. So she did have actual plans for when she returned home, which is why it's a bit of a mystery as to where she's gone, because surely if you've just moved into a new home and you've just got a new job and you've just bought a dog, you're not going anywhere. Like, you're coming back to those things, obviously. She'd sent postcards to friends at home from the port of departure in Puerto Rico. She bought gifts to bring back home, so another distinct marking that she is coming home, that she planned on going home. She took tons of pictures to make a collage on her coffee table at home. So there's like five or six things now where you're like, obviously she hasn't took off, obviously she hasn't gone anywhere willingly, because she'd organised these things for when she got home. Even scheduled swimming lessons with parents of a 6-year-old boy she met from the area to take place the following week after she returned home. She had all kinds of plans for when she returned home from this trip. So it is 100% clear that Amy Bradley didn't go on this trip and think, I'm staying here, I'm cutting all ties, I'm gonna change my life and things like that. Like, she was planning on going back home. That's like the first red flag in this situation. Like, she's gone on a trip, but she's planning on coming back, which is very obvious. Parents have put up a $250,000 reward for information leading to Amy's safe return and a $50,000 reward for information leading to her verifiable location. So it is very, very obvious that these parents want Amy back. They want her back safe, they want her back home and to live the rest of her life the way she had planned to before she went on the trip. She had recently just graduated from college at the age of 23 and she went missing in the Caribbean on March the 24th, 1998. On the trip, there was Amy, her dad, her mom, and her brother. He left her cabin on early mornings of March the 24th. Took her cigarettes and her lighter with her. So, it just looked like Amy was going for a cigarette and she would be back, no bother. In a couple of minutes, she'd be done. She'd be back in her cabin. She didn't actually have any shoes on when she left. So she left with a lighter and a cigarette, obviously to just go outside for a couple of minutes, but she didn't have her shoes on, so it is obvious she wasn't looking to be going anywhere else but just outside of the door. She wasn't like gonna have a wander around, she was literally going outside of the cabin. There's quite a few questions surrounding her leaving the cabin at this time because people are wondering, was she meeting someone? If so, who was this person? The last person that was actually seen with Amy was a cruise ship band member known as Yellow from the group called Blue Orchid. There were a few crew members that did have contact with Amy during the cruise. There was a girl that worked at the casino and 3 ship waiters who were stationed at their dining table. So people knew who this girl was. Like, she was seen by the people working on the cruise, they knew who she was with and everything like that. Like, she had dinner with her family and these 3 people saw her with her family. So it wasn't like they'd never seen her before or anything like that. Apparently the waiters in the dining room were very over attentive. They paid a lot more attention to Amy, mother stated. So that shows another red flag. Like, out of all of the people there, out of the full family and the full dining room, why were these 3 waiters paying so much attention to just this one girl? After one evening of them being in the dining room, one of the waiters actually asked her name. So, like, it is a bit suspicious, but it's kind of like he might have found her attractive and just wanted to know a little more about her. But for 3 of the waiters to be really interested and for one of the 3 to ask her name, to go out of his way, is another red flag. The waiter stated that they being all 3 waiters, obviously not just him, because he would have said he wanted to take her to this place, but they wanted to take her to this place. So obviously there was more people involved than just this one waiter, which is a little bit weird because if he's asking her to go on a date or whatever, there's only going to be the 2 of them. So why was he asking for they? I don't know. But they wanted to take Amy to Carlos and Charlie's while docked in Aruba. I think that's how you say it, I'm not sure. So they wanted to take her out somewhere. Not specifying who they are, but when Amy and Amy's brother is called Brad. So when Amy and Brad met up with their mum and dad a while later, they told Amy about the waiter who had asked what her name was. So the waiter didn't actually ask Amy or her brother, the waiter asked her parents what her name was. So that's a little bit weird too. Like, if you want to go like on a date with someone, you're not gonna like ask their parents what their name is. Like, no, that's not right, that's a bit weird, so there's another red flag. When her mother told her this, she responded with, "I wouldn't go and do anything with any of those crew members, they give me the creeps." So obviously Amy is not interested in these people. They maybe know that, which is why they've asked her parents and not her. I'm not sure, but they give her the creeps, so she's not going to want to go. So obviously they're not going to ask her if they know that she's not interested. While they were docked in Aruba, I don't know how you say that, but I think I'm saying it right, Aruba, Amy and Brad did not leave the ship that evening whatsoever. So she didn't go and meet up with this waiter or the other waiters and go anywhere. She stayed on the ship with her brother Brad. That evening, so that would make it Monday the 23rd of March, while they were docked in Aruba, the whole family attended a party on the upper deck, and that is where the band was playing. So Yellow from Blue Orchard is part of this band, and on the night, like the night before she disappears, she's like watching him play. So he is there, he does see her obviously. Her mother stated that they noticed a group of individuals standing alongside the railing who had boarded the ship with a dance troupe and who were also not passengers. So the boat is full of the passengers and the crew members and the band and whatever, but then there's a group of individual people that have come onto the boat while it's being docked to watch the band play, who actually weren't anything to do with the cruise whatsoever. A mother also said, how could they be allowed to board a ship and just stand around watching the performance with paying passengers? So what a mum is saying is, everybody on the cruise has paid to actually watch this band, to be on the cruise ship, everything like that, and then there's just a random group of people that have just boarded the ship and aren't paying anything, they're just standing there watching for free. So that's a bit weird. Why would they be allowed on if there was something playing, like entertainment, that the members on the cruise ship actually had to pay for? During the party, Amy and her mum went to the 4th deck to look at photos that had been taken after the dinner that evening. All of Amy's photos were missing. So every photo that had been taken that Amy was in or of Amy weren't there. There was no photos of Amy whatsoever. So it's like she hadn't even been there. No photos of her whatsoever, but everybody else's photo was there. Everybody else in the family, their photos were there, but Amy's was missing. They asked the person in charge of the gallery where Amy's photos would have been posted, and he said he remembered placing the other photos that had been taken at the same time, but acknowledged he could not find them either. So the person in charge of the photos in the photo gallery couldn't actually find the photos of Amy. So that's a bit weird too. Tuesday morning, March 24th, they couldn't find Amy anywhere. They begged the deck to back the ship from the dock and secure all of the gangways. They did neither. They were not fussed. They were not bothered that Amy wasn't there with her family. They did not care. They pleaded with the supervisor of the deck to make an announcement that Amy was missing and to post her picture. Only a customary announcement was made. Amy Bradley, please contact the desk. So, imagine being in her mother's shoes. The night before, they go for dinner. All of Amy's photos have gone, nowhere to be seen. She pays to get them redeveloped, and days before, there's 3 creepy guys paying a lot of attention to her daughter. Then, there's a load of randomers on this cruise ship that you have paid for. And then, on top of that, you wake up the next morning and your daughter has gone. And nobody else on the cruise ship is bothered in the slightest of ways. If you think somebody is missing, you do not want someone to say, Amy Bradley, please come to the desk. No. You want them to pay attention and understand how important the situation is and actually help find her. It's obvious that the parents were worried this isn't something that Amy would do. She wouldn't just disappear, not tell her parents where she was. So, like, what? So around lunchtime, the captain of the cruise ship told them that he would not make an announcement that she was missing or post photos for the other passengers to view. This would disturb the guests, was his excuse. Some girl goes missing on a cruise ship and the captain is bothered about disturbing the other guests. There's a problem. He told the parents that every nook and cranny had been searched for Amy. The following day, while they were at a hotel in Curacao, I don't know how to say that either, the FBI informed them that the search only included the common areas and the restrooms. So the people on this cruise ship that don't care that Amy is missing claimed that they have searched everywhere that Amy could be on the cruise ship, when in reality they only searched the places on the cruise ship where people would be, like the dining room, the deck, like the casino, places like that. They didn't actually look for her. They just wandered around, looked at the most popular parts of the ship, looked in the toilets, and that was the end of it. They are not bothered at this point. They should be bothered because someone has gone missing on their cruise ship. Someone they are responsible for has gone missing. Knowing that the ship had not been completely searched, they flew from Curacao. I'm going to find out how to say this. 2 seconds. Let's ask Siri. Curacao.
Here's what I found.
Curacao is how you say it. Curacao. They demanded for a meeting with the captain and the chief of security. Both had the look of a deer in the headlights, probably assuming that they would never see us again. So, the chief of security and the captain of this cruise ship didn't want to see the parents again, so Amy's mum described it as a deer in the headlights, so they were shocked. They did not expect them to come back, so obviously there's something a little bit wrong there, because you'd expect someone to come and have a more thorough look if their child has disappeared on your ship. It's obvious. By this time, the cruise line had sent their risk management agent to the ship. Later, they learned that the individual who identified himself as risk management was actually an attorney who represented the cruise line against them. Why? Why? Just help find her. Why are they getting an attorney? They've done something wrong, clearly. Obviously. Who gets an attorney if they're just... Oh my god! I'm getting stressed. They had contact with the FBI still, and the following day they boarded the ship in St. Thomas. The cruise line attorney was present during all interviews, yet they were prohibited. The attorney was also present during their interview with the FBI. Why would a multi-million-dollar company not help search for Amy? They wouldn't cooperate with the family. They wouldn't offer them any information, any helpful information. They would not cooperate whatsoever. Why? What are they going to lose from that? By this point, they've had to return home to Virginia without their daughter. The FBI has done an intensive investigation to Amy's background. They've interviewed her friends, their neighbours, co-workers, and everybody. They've interviewed everybody that she knows. Everyone who she associated herself with is interviewed about where she is, or if they have any idea what she's done, where she's gone, who she's with, or anything. So her mother, her father, and her brother took polygraph tests. On America's Most Wanted, the FBI stated they found no reason for Amy to leave her family or to cause herself harm. Amy took 15 rolls of film with her to make a collage for her coffee table. While she was in Aruba, she bought herself presents for her friends for when she come back home. She also sent postcards from Puerto Rico to her friends. On one of the postcards she wrote, "Hey girl, it's gorgeous here. We leave for Aruba tomorrow. Take care, tell Madison and Niles hello. I will be home Saturday, 10 o'clock. See you, Amy." And on another, she wrote, "Hey, it's beautiful here. Old San Juan has got some amazing buildings. I'm taking pictures, maybe you can see them at Easter. Wish you were here, Amy." On the day before she left for vacation, she adopted that female bulldog. She was starting her new job on Monday. Monday when she returned, she was starting her new job. It doesn't make sense for her to just disappear. She had so many plans and so much she was going to do with her life. Her family are so shocked that she has just disappeared. They said it isn't like her to just go, like she's just gone off the face of the earth. She would let her family know where she was going. She wasn't that type of person. Since the time of her disappearance, Amy's parents have continued to search for their daughter. They've constantly been looking for answers to find her. They believed that certain individuals in the Caribbean and possibly even in South America could have knowledge of Amy's disappearance. She also wrote that all she wants is the safe return of their daughter. They continue to plead with anybody who may have knowledge of her whereabouts. And if anyone does have any information, no matter how minor you think it is, please find a way to contact this family. If you've enjoyed this video, and it is a little bit different, but it is something I'm interested in as well, so if you have enjoyed this video, then please do leave a big thumbs up and comment below and let me know what other disappearances or mysteries you want to know about. Anything like that, and I'll do as much research as I can to make the second part of this video. I will be uploading them on a Monday from now on, so every single Monday there's going to be a mystery disappearance kind of video, and then I'll also be uploading makeup videos, makeup tutorials, reviews, everything like that at a different day during the week, which I'm not quite sure on yet, so you'll have to just stay updated till I figure out what day that is going to be. So that is all I really have to say about that case. If you have any more information about this Amy Lynn Bradley, then please do let me know, because I'm quite interested and I'd really like to find out about it. So that's all for today, so thank you and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!